Yo guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the future of gaming and a new genre that's emerging called pay to earn. So let's get to it. So remember when you were a kid, you used to play card games like Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, Duel Masters, etc, right? You used to buy packs and used to get the physical cards. And then if you had doubles, you had a legendary, you would trade it with your friends. And then if you had a rare card that you didn't want, you could also sell it for like £5, £10, £20, whatever the legendary was. But now that everything's become digital, so for example, you play Hearthstone, you play Magic the Gathering, you play Gwent, when you buy the pack, so when you buy a card, it's a digital card and you can't trade it or you can't sell it. Because if you trade or sell it, it's considered real money trading or RMTing. And companies don't like that. They'll permanently ban you, they'll lock your account, they'll block your IP because they don't want you to make money, right? Well, what if I told you that with new technology coming out and new companies being made, that it will be possible for you to be able to keep your items, keep your assets, keep your equipment, cards, everything in different type of games, and then later on you could sell it, trade it, buy it, do whatever you wanted to do. So an example, right? I play Albion Online. I've been playing Albion Online for around 2 years now. I've got to 1 billion silver. I've got to really good skills. I've got collectible mounts like crystals and like seasonal and referral skins and all of that, right? But when I decide to stop playing Albion Online, all of that disappears. All my time, money, effort I've put into that game completely disappears. Why? Because I can't transfer the stuff and the hard work and the money that I've made in that game to another game, because it is owned by Sandbox Interactive and your account is controlled by them and you can't transfer it to another game. Why? Because it's not possible right now. The future is where gaming and blockchain technology integrate together and create a whole new genre of gaming and a new category called play to earn. So if you don't know what a blockchain is, you don't know what smart contracts are, you can find YouTube videos on that. I'm not going to explain it in this video because the other videos explain it way better than me and they know what they're talking about. I kind of know what I'm talking about blockchains. So what does blockchains have to do with gaming? Well, there's a new category coming out called blockchain gaming. Blockchain gaming is gaming that utilizes true item ownership from the same technology that lies at the core of cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's an earth-shattering innovation for players who previously accepted that their items will be forever stuck. That items will be forever stuck in those games. So what I was talking about when you was a kid, you have the card physically and you can trade it and sell it because it's yours. You can now do that with blockchain gaming. It's no longer locked to your account. So if you're playing Hearthstone, it's no longer locked to your Blizzard account. If you're playing Magic the Gathering, it's no longer locked to that account. If I'm playing Albion Online, the stuff there is no longer locked to Albion Online. It is locked to a central account that you own, that you control, and you have access to. And then you link those accounts to all the other games that you're going to play in the future. So say you're playing Mirandus or Axie Infinity, or you're playing Gods Unchained. You have your main account. It's like your bank, like your wallet. And then you can link that account to the gaming accounts, and whatever you acquire on the gaming accounts can be transferred back to this main wallet. And this is like your safe, your bank. This is where all your stuff is going to be accumulated from all the different games you play. Now there's two types. There's on-chain and off-chain. Off-chain means items that are in the game and not on the blockchain. And on-chain means items that are on the blockchain and that you can transfer between your accounts to other players or put it up on the marketplace to buy and sell or trade. So that was just like a basic example of how everything's going to work. Let's jump onto my computer screen and I'll show you a game that I'm really looking forward to that's currently in development, and it integrates blockchain technology and it's going to be an awesome game once it comes out of development. So guys, here we are at Gala Games, and if you look right here, alright, switch to Townstar, but if we wait again, it will switch back to what I wanted to show you. But Townstar is the first game that's currently out, and this game, Mirandus, this is the game I am waiting for. An epic fantasy RPG set in a massive world where you decide, and I couldn't read it fast enough. So let's just wait for it to cycle through. So here it is, own your gameplay. Gala is a new type of gaming platform practically owned and operated by its players. So what this means is, if you click on the node section here, you go to Gala nodes, click on more info, and this is what you need to read about the decentralization of the future of gaming by Gala Games, right? So own your content. The tight control of assets and game accounts has shifted a lot of creative thinking. The decentralized Gala Games ecosystem aspires to blow the doors wide open and give players back the control that they deserve. If you win a magical sword in-game on the Gala Game platform, it is yours. It is a verifiable asset on the blockchain you can trade to another person or play with in-game. We do not have the power to take that sword away from you. We can't stop another company from making a game where the sword is also in use. We want to encourage the possibilities in this space. So what this means is, say you get a legendary sword in-game, so there's only 5 of those swords, and if 5 other people have the swords, that's it. Only those 5 people can have those legendary swords, and those swords in the game will no longer be able to be crafted or like raiding from a dungeon or anything like that. So this also gives a feel of like rarity and a status symbol if you have like a rare mount or like a rare sword or rare armor, right? Like you see in all the movies, you see in all the games, you see in all the anime, like there's like the one holy sword Excalibur, right? But when you actually play the game, everybody's running around with their own Excalibur. It doesn't feel as epic as owning the Excalibur. So because of the blockchain gaming and a new thing that's recently become popular called NFTs, which are non-fungible tokens, and that sword will be converted into a non-fungible token on the blockchain. If you want to know more about that, you should YouTube it. I'm not really going to explain it here because there's a ton of videos out there that will explain it way better than I will. Things you need to research are blockchain gaming and non-fungible tokens. But let's move on to the next section. The decentralized Gala Games ecosystem wants players to not only own their in-game items, but also for the Gala Game players to have a voice in how the Gala Game roadmap develops. Via distributed Vulcan mechanicisms to help determine what games should be added to the platform and what we should be funded by the decentralization Gala Games ecosystem. So what this means is, if you own a node, or even if you don't own a node and you get voted in, you have a say on where the game company goes and how it progresses in the future. And they've been doing this for a couple of votes already, and it's been really good with how they react to the community. But if you want to get more information on Gala Games and the nodes and how the system works, there's going to be a link in the channel description, and there's going to be a link in the comment section. And the reason why you want to use my referral link, because if you click on social here, help the ecosystem grow. You might even earn a fountain NFT. So what this means is, if you sign up using my link and you get lucky with the RNG, you could get a non-fungible token or an asset in a game. So if we quickly go over to here, we go to Townstar. If we scroll down to here, these are like some of the items that you could win. I don't think you're going to win the expensive ones, but if we go down to here, you could probably get one of these NFTs, which is 402 Gala. So if we go over here, 402 Gala is roughly $4. So they're probably the low rarity ones, but if you keep going and get the higher rarity ones, like 1,368, so if we change that to 1,368, you get something worth $13.50. So this is the future, right? Like once you get that NFT, it's in your account and you own that, and you can trade it, sell it, do whatever you want with it. And a good thing about this is that people are creating multiverses. So there's another company called Enjin that's creating their own multiverse. So let's quickly have a look at that. So I pulled up this article about the Enjin multiverse. What is blockchain gaming's multiverses? So Gala Games is going to have their own multiverse, and Enjin is another company that's making their own multiverse, but I found this post on the website, so let me just quickly run you through it. A blockchain gaming multiverse is a collective gaming reality created by integrating a collection of blockchain assets with multiple games. So what this basically means is, developers and companies going to make like 5 to 10 different games. They're going to be on the Enjin blockchain or the Enjin platform. and then the assets in those games are all going to be able to be like played in other games. So if you guys have watched Sword Art Online, right, I really love the aspect of Sword Art Online with the seed. So basically the multiverse is the seed, like the blockchain is the seed, and then people created games like Gun Gale Online and Alfheim Online, different types of games on that blockchain. So in other words, a gaming multiverse is a collaborative game project where multiple game developers agree to use the same shared decentralized database for the same or even all of their in-game assets. This enables games to utilize a multiverse asset in every game that is a part of a specific gaming multiverse. Example, if a player owns a sword in game A, they will also own it and can use it in game B. So say you're playing an RPG called, like, I think Lost, right? Say you're playing an RPG and you get an epic sword, and then a new game comes out 2 years later on the same blockchain, on the same multiverse. You can use that sword in the new game. But all the progress that you've had from the last like year, 6 months, 12 months, however you're playing that game, it doesn't disappear when you stop playing, and you can move those assets onto a new game if they have a multiverse type section. Blockchain technology is the only way to create a real gaming multiverse, as a centralized multiverse would, in practice, be a single game made and controlled by a single entity. So you guys can see why I'm really hyped for this type of gaming to come out and the future of blockchain gaming. And with that being said, now that you can buy and sell and trade your own assets that you own and it's not owned by the company, that means people start playing games, start earning money. And this new genre that's coming out is called play to earn. And basically what that means is you're playing games and there's a chance you could earn money by playing those games. So if you play a game and you get like common loot that's only going to sell for like 50 cents to $1, you're not going to be making that much money. But say you get to the top of the game's leaderboards and you're doing like raids or dungeons, or you're like a epic blacksmith who's maxed out his skills, and you make that legendary weapon, or you find that legendary weapon, or you defeat a boss and you get a legendary skill, and if that game allows it, you'll be able to sell that skill or that legendary weapon, or trade it to one of your friends, get them a discount. You get what I mean. It's going to change the future of gaming, and I am so hyped for this. So for the last couple of days, I've been behind on my YouTube schedule, I've been behind on my streaming. I've just been researching a shit ton of games that are on the blockchain, like upcoming games, games that already are out right now, games that have an interesting future, games that have good NFT or like pay to earn mechanics. And from now on my channel, I'm going to be doing Albion Online, but I'm going to slowly start focusing on blockchain gaming, because I think that's going to be the future, right? So if you guys are interested, subscribe so you know when the next video comes out and get all the updates for the blockchain gaming. Like this video, because the more you like, the more the YouTube recommends it to other people, and the more people know about this new revolution that's coming pretty soon. That's pretty much it for this video. The next couple of videos are probably going to be Albion Online and blockchain gaming related, and then we'll see how it goes from there. But thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video.